Hey everybody, Sammy here at SFI Sports Cards, back with another video. Today is November 15th. I had several ideas for today's video, but I wanted to do something that I haven't done in a while. And that is a player spotlight. I've done two previous ones. Charlie Keller and Joe Sewell, which I've recently showed this card not too long ago. I will leave links to those videos in the description. Check them out. Hope you enjoy them. I was searching for a specific player, and I knew that his cards may possibly be unattainable for me. Not just because of when he played or the price point, but I just think they are extremely scarce. So I went another route and found him in a certain set that was drawn by photographer and commercial artist Bob Parker in 1975 and was released in 1977. Now there is a 23 card Hall of Fame set that Parker did, released in a postcard style form, and also a 24 count set. But there is also a third Cincinnati Reds Classic set. This player I was keying on and is in that red set. And he's truly unheard of in the hobby, and I don't hear much about him now. For good reason, because he played so long ago. The player I'm spotlighting today is Frank George Hahn. Nicknamed Noodles, Hahn was born in Nashville, Tennessee in 1879. He had a very productive but very short career from 1899 to 1906. Now, as a pitcher, he didn't have a overpowering fastball, even in that era. But he did gain reputation as a strikeout pitcher. His style, that I've read, is compared to Hall of Famers Jack Chesborough and Eddie Plank, who were not hard throwers themselves. And, I've noticed when looking up numbers within the numbers, I noticed his career WAR is 46. This is more than Hall of Fame pitchers Jack Morris, Jim Cott, Herb Pennock, Chief Bender, Lefty Gomez, and the aforementioned Jack Chesborough, just to name a few. What is amazing about that is Noodles Hahn played only 8 seasons. In his last 2, he only pitched 120 innings combined. So he was dominating his first 6 seasons. When he turned 24, he won his 100th game, making him the youngest pitcher to reach that milestone since the pitching distance was moved to 60 feet 6 inches. Hahn threw the last no-hitter of the 19th century, and also the first of the 20th century. Now, I'm sure some of you recall Steve Carlton's, I believe it was 1972 season, where he won 27 of his team's 59 wins. Now, that winning percentage is the best of all time, and it was previously held by Hahn when he won 22 out of the Reds' 52 victories in 1901. He led the NL in strikeouts his first 3 seasons he pitched, along with shutouts once, innings pitched, and complete games in various seasons. He was at one time considered the top left-handed pitcher in the National League. And I'm trying to think of back during that era, early 1900s. I would think the American League probably Rube Waddell probably was the top left-handed pitcher in the other league. Just my guess, during that time period. At the age of 26, he had a dead arm, and his career was pretty much over. Pitching 300-plus innings in each of his first 4 Major League seasons. He said that he should get all the innings in while he could because you never know what the future holds. So he was playing, at the time. He wasn't looking in the future. He was playing in the now. After his career, he practiced as a veterinarian, which he dabbled in a little bit before his baseball career even started. Hahn passed away at the age of 80 in Candler, North Carolina in 1960. He was elected to the Reds Hall of Fame in 1963. He probably doesn't get any recognition today because his career was so short, but he was very dominant for a short period of time. Probably if he played into his 30s at a healthy pace, he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt. So let's look at some career highlights on the card. We can start at the top here. July 12th, 1900, Noodles hurled a no-hit game versus the Phillies, a hard-hitting team of that era. So when I read this, I decided to look up the Phillies team, see who was on it. I noticed Nap Lajoie was on that team, and Ed Delahanty, who I consider is the greatest baseball player of the 19th century into the early 1900s. Just my opinion. And I also looked up that the very next game, the Phillies scored 23 runs after being no-hit, which was a season high for any team that year. From 1899 through 1905, posted 126 wins against 92 losses for the Reds. Now, during that time period, the Reds, their highest finish in the standings was 3rd place. So he did not play for great teams. Durable Cincinnati Reds southpaw of this century's first decade. From 1900 to 1904, he pitched 143 complete games in 146 starts. So he pretty much finished what he started. Recorded 23 wins, 1899, 22, in the seasons of 1901, 1902, and 1903. Now, I looked in Baseball Reference, and they have him winning 23 games in 1902. So maybe they changed it after this came out, perhaps? We can look at the bottom of this. Noodles fan 233 batters in 1901 to lead all National League pitchers. That was his first year. During 1903, Noodles started 34 games and completed every one with a 22-12 record. Very effective pitcher in 7 Cincy seasons. He allowed only 1,869 hits in 1,991 innings. 7 years with the Reds, he won a total of 24 shutout victories. And here at the bottom, you can see the Bob Parker facsimile. Well, it's not even a signature, it just wrote his name, but in 1975. So obviously, not a playing day card. I found a couple in early sets that he was in. Sporting Life, Sporting News sets, Breach Williams sets, Culligan chips, Allegheny Card Company, just a few. There aren't many that I found. So many of these, playing day cards of him are very hard to get. Maybe I'll come across one day that I can afford and put in my collection. So there you go. Little background story and history lesson on a player that I've been looking at for quite some time. Just intrigued by these guys that are pretty much forgotten about, who were major league stars in their time. I'm glad I could bring players like Noodles Hahn to the forefront, even if it's just for a short video. But this is a nice piece. And I said before, there are Hall of Fame cards like this postcard style that Bob Parker did. So if it interests you, take some time and go find some. But thanks for tuning in. It was a fun one to spotlight today. I very much enjoy looking into the lives and careers of players of this era. Totally different time, totally different game. Let me know if you or anyone you know has any Noodles Hahn playing day cards. I'd love to see them. So, everyone, take care out there. I'll be seeing you soon. I've got some other ideas I want to get out there. Maybe something different. Maybe something that I haven't done in a while that I've done in a previous video. We will see. But I hope everyone is being safe out there. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe.